All right, appliances. Appliances are a big deal. Okay, they're expensive. We use them every single day. And when they go down, it's a major inconvenience to your tenants and to us. Okay. So today I'll share some of my team's recommendations for appliances, just stuff we've learned over the years, what to do with appliances. First of all, brands. If you're buying new appliances, stick with your US-based brands like Maytag or GE, mainly because their parts are more readily available. They're here, they're easy to get, and the repair techs are easier to find as compared to brands like Samsung or LG. The parts take longer to get and they require brand certified technicians to make repairs. For example, our vendor list, we have 10 appliance repair companies that we work with. 2 are certified for the Samsung and LG appliances. So obviously their prices are a little higher and there can be delays because there's only 2 of them out of 10. So it's just faster and easier to make repairs to the US-based brands. Okay, number 2, one thing we've seen people do is they'll install glass top stoves. Okay, and they do look nice. They're definitely a nicer style. They look nicer, but they will break. It's literally glass, and when it cracks, it's going to cost currently about $400 parts and labor to get that thing replaced. And I guarantee you, your tenants are going to say they didn't do it. They just set the pot on the stove like they've done 100 times before. It's not their fault, and they're not going to agree to be charged for it. It's going to be a big fight. So instead of doing all of that, get a coil-top stove. They're cheaper, they're easier to repair, they're more durable, and everybody expects them anyway. And they're not ugly. I mean, they're not, the glass tops are not that much more attractive than the coil top. Okay, so just get the coil top. And finally, washers and dryers. Washers and dryers. If possible, get the side-by-side washer and dryer versus the stacked washer and dryer, because that way if one unit fails, you can just replace that. So if your washer goes out, but the dryer's still good, you just replace the washer. And the parts are usually easier to source as well for the individual pieces. The stacked washer dryer combos, they require model-specific stack kits, and you can't mix and match brands. So that can be annoying. It kind of limits you when you go to replace. You can't buy the one that's on sale because it doesn't match the brand. And then the other thing is you often have to replace the entire stack, because if your washer goes out and it's 4 years old, they don't have the model that will go with it because it's outdated now. They don't make it anymore. So now you have to replace the whole. And then, another note on the stack ones, they're heavier, they're harder to move. Just get the individual units, easier to work with, okay? Bottom line on appliances is we are really prioritizing durability and serviceability over anything else. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. Love to have you here. We talk about property management, tips, tricks, strategies, best practices that we've found, and I'd love if you joined us here.